We are back with the Leeds Road to Glory Season 22-23 recap. I have been playing some matches as you can see here. One of the matches I want to show you is Leeds United against Liverpool. Here we see Leeds United scored by Iheanacho, and Salah scored on a penalty, so it was 1-1. But from there on, Leeds took charge. Sinisterra plays Aronson here. Aronson finds Coman. Kingsley Coman scores to 2-1. And Leeds would not let up. We have Aronson here on the right side, finds Sinisterra. And here is Iheanacho, 3-1. And then it was actually just a matter of time until the match would be over. But Strike made a little mistake in Oxlade-Chamberlain. He just scored this well. Easy goal. As you can see here, we had quite a... You can see this is the matches from February. We only had that victory that I showed you. 3 losses and a draw. In March, we upped the game a little bit. We were still on 6th place. Sinisterra scores the first goal against Aston Villa, and that was at Ellen Road again. Adams here on the left side finds Brian Gill, our loanee. He scores 2-0, which was the result of the game. And here are the other matches from March. We won against Wigan in the FA Cup, and we lost Manchester City, and then again we lost the FA Cup and we were out. Anyway, here we come to the next month. Coman scores against Arsenal, and we are now in April. Arsenal comes back. Tomiyasu plays Saka. Saka finds middle. No, he goes himself and he slots it in to the left of the goalkeeper. 1-1. Coman here on the right side finds Iheanacho, Aronson, and Rodrigo is free, but finds Sinisterra. And there was an easy goal. 2-1 to Leeds. Again a home game. Christensen here. Now against Brighton. That was the end of April. What a goal from Saul. That was 1-0 to Leeds. As you can see, it's only home games that we're winning. Here was Brighton with an easy goal. Coman picks it up, finds Rodrigo. He's all free and he scores easily. 2-1. And it wouldn't let up. We had a penalty and Rodrigo scored that. There was 3-1, a victory and 3-1 home. And the first away game that I want to show you where we got a win. Here we have against Chelsea. Dallas, first game back after his injury. Iheanacho scores. A pass from Harrison, and Iheanacho had an easy plot in. Roca plays Saul here. Harrison comes on the left and finds Iheanacho. Iheanacho was actually our top scorer almost all through the season. Pulisic finds Saberni. And that was 2-1 now to Leeds United. Iheanacho finds Harrison. And Harrison slots it back, and Iheanacho picks up the mistake from Chilwell, and 3-1, which was the result. And that was all the April matches. What you see here, we had 3 victories, a loss, and a draw. That was pretty good from April. Now the last month of the season is coming up here. We had a game against Brentford. Roca, Saul. And what a goal. He just hammered it in. Brentford comes back here. Christian Nørgaard. And Sonyeka. Onyeka runs with it, and what a long shot he just fired it. That was 1-1, but from then on, Brentford had no say in the game at all. Leeds took completely charge. Iheanacho with a very nice goal here. At the back goal, Brian Gill on the left side finds Saul. Saul back to Brian Gill, to Rocker. And he hits Iheanacho. Yeah, he hits... No, I think he hit a defender actually. It was an own goal. So 3-1 to Leeds. And we were not done yet. Here is Saul. And another goal from Saul. 4-1. Now we had one more goal in us. Brentford loses the ball. Tyler Adams. Brian Gill finds Rodrigo. And Rodrigo again hits the goalkeeper and it goes in. 5-1. Now the next game we play against Crystal Palace. Before that we just had a draw against West Ham 1-1. That was an away game. But here's a home game again against Crystal Palace. Saul. And Saul finds Iheanacho again. He is really a goal-getter. Saul with a free kick. Hammers it in. 2-0. And that was the result of the Crystal Palace game. The last game of the season against Fulham, and we were actually on 5th spot. We scored here to 1-0, and right now I can tell you that the Chelsea game, it was 0-0 at the time. So we were actually qualified for Champions League. And then Fulham just comes back here, 1-1, and I get nervous. But that was the result of the game, and I was watching to see. You can see here we already qualified for Europa League, but if Everton beat Chelsea, then we would qualify for Champions League. Now let's see what happens in that game. Everton, what a goal from Gordon. 1-0, and Everton helps us. Calvert-Lewin, 2-0, and at this time we are qualified for Champions League. But of course, at the end of the game, Chelsea comes back, Pulisic, and he scores a goal. And I don't remember how much time was left, but yeah, as you can see, that was the result. 2-1. So we are qualified for Champions League on 4th spot. 63 points, the same points as Chelsea with a better goal difference. Actually double the difference. They had +8, we had +15. Manchester United was champions and City was 2nd and Liverpool 3rd. And then Leeds United. Would you believe it? This was actually incredible. Look, this is my manager timeline. Investing potential. There was Encinas and then Boudouis. One for the future. Iheanacho, he joined us on 4th of August. Done deal with Maignan. Free transfer. Goodbye to a favorite. We sold Luke Ayling. Farewell to a favorite, we sold Liam Cooper. Done deal Kingsley Coman, 7.75 million. Transfer record for Kingsley Coman, 46 million. Let's see what happens here. And we sign Joshua Bell and Callum Walsh and Craig Patton. That was young players. And there you see it, UEFA Champions League debut. This is the first time Leeds will ever play in the Champions League. We played it before. Here you can see the Champions League final was against Manchester City and Atletico Madrid and hadn't been played at the time. I didn't save the match. You can see here the attacking from Leeds, 1.87 in goal per game XP and 1.72 expected goals. So we were way ahead of the whole field. Conceded less goals than average. Average is 1.35. We had 1.47 conceded per game. We had 1.35 conceded per game, sorry. All right. And we're almost coming to the end here of this video. I can tell you that the next season I will be doing it a little bit different. I will not be streaming. I will make recordings instead and make it a little bit more viewable and a little faster pace. See here, we had a vision of qualifying for Europa League, and we passed it because we actually qualified for it, but then we got a bonus. We changed it to Champions League. So we are playing Champions League next season. I can't wait. This is the team: Iheanacho, Sinistera, Coman, Roca, Adams, Saul, Reinildo, Koch, Benzebani, Arias and Magnan. This is the players that we use the most. I won't say that Roca, he was on the team most in the last half of the season. You can see Iheanacho, he's number 2 on the goal scoring list, 23 goals. Erling Haaland, amazing, 39 goals. Also, Brendan Aronson is 6th on the average rating list, 7.223. Erling Haaland again number 1 there, Phil Foden 2nd. So this is actually the end of the video, I would say. I will thank you very much for watching, and we will now continue with season 2. I will say a lot of thanks for watching. I'm